Before we do, we asked a question to all of our viewers earlier on in the show. Let's put that poll up on the screen if we can. There you go. Who is your favourite? Paul Cox, Lewis Schaffer, love them both equally, hate them both equally. But there's 11% for hate them both equally. I just pip it slightly in the favourite, but love them both equally is the winner, which I'd love to see. Lewis Schaffer, how are you doing, mate?
Thank you very much. It's great to be back with Paul Cox.
It's not the most fake sincerity that I've heard in ages.
I am really happy. I don't care. I care that you've been like doing everything, and I've been sitting at home doing my live stream, and people have like. I'm surprised at that poll because it was quite high. It was like
for you,
yeah, for me.
Yeah, well, you're like Marmite.
Yeah, that they don't even know who I am. Do you think it could have been polled with anybody else?
It could have been. But look, people genuinely like you. People
Chartel, look at Chartel says that.
Yeah, look at that. Chartel saying Lewis Schaffer is my fave. Look, that's her doing something suspicious with a dog in her profile shot. So I don't know if we can show Chartel, but thank you for watching, Chartel. Yeah. Please do check on that dog, everybody.
Chantel.
Sorry, Chantal. Absolutely, get that right. He knows because it's actually his account.
Well, she's my only fan.
What you've been up, Lewis? Tell us what you've been up to. Then we can start talking about what you think of me.
I've been like totally depressed because I predicted this thing. I predicted this whole country. Remember, I would say the country's at war. Do you remember I said that?
I don't forget anything you said to me,
yes.
Lewis. I'm still paying a high-end therapist to work through it.
You have to fasten your seatbelt. And I said the world's at war. So every single problem that we have is at war, but I'm getting used to it. I think we're going to survive.
Who are we at war with, Lewis?
We're like you said, nobody on this program supports high government intervention, and that's who we're at war with. We're at war with people who think that they're better than us, who want to tell us what to do, who want to tell us what. That's what we're at war with.
So we were talking to Matthew Holbert earlier, and because you and Matthew haven't ever spoken, I just didn't feel it appropriate to introduce you to him. He wasn't ready for that. I can imagine the things you might have. There would have been some health advice you would have given him. Maybe.
I would have given him health advice. Maybe he should shave before he's doing the show. Oh, you don't have a shave.
But maybe mine's a bit neater than Matthew's.
There's a beard. You've got a beard.
I've got a beard. That's right. Look, I must say, so Johnny Denley says, I think both Paul and Lewis are both great. I mean, thank you, John. I think we're both great too. But one thing you were saying about Matthew, because he's a Liberal Democrat, is
I think I'm great.
Yes. Lewis is great. Lewis is absolutely great.
You're here.
And you're great. I'm here and you're great.
What will happen when you become, which you're becoming, is like a huge mega star? It'll be like Morecambe and Wise.
Well, I think when I don't know if I'm becoming a huge mega star.
It'll be like
I do say I've got that tattoo of myself on my chest,
yes.
Which would suggest that I do think of myself. You were saying go on, because you were making a really good point about green spaces and the Liberal Democrats. I don't know if our viewers know this. I don't know if you told Mike this about your campaign in Peckham a few years back and what you actually changed yourself to a tree.
I changed myself to the digger that was cutting down a tree. And the best thing, I'm going to have to say this. People always say, what is the best thing about this country beside the men? What is the best?
Besides the men, which is what people do say. I mean,
yes,
I think
they say it about this country, and the loose women, the tight, strong men, and the loose women. But the best thing was, the green belt. The idea we can't have consistent, whatever building going on. And this guy, the guy who was on your
Democrat
program,
Matthew Holbert,
the fat guy. He and there's nothing wrong with being fat, which is why I called him fat. Because there is
nothing wrong. It's a life choice, isn't it?
It is, and it's healthy. You can be totally healthy at any size, Paul. And I used to be fat.
You did.
I did.
We haven't got any pictures of that, but you've remarkably kept that weight off.
Yes, 60 pounds. It wasn't quite remarkable. It is remarkable. It's
no, what is remarkable is the way you've lost the weight by just appearing to eat sort of freshly dead animals and eggs.
Yes, freshly dead animals.
It doesn't feel that way to me. You know, if there's roadkill, you're probably likely to find Lewis chomping on it at some point.
Yeah.
But you've done incredibly well because that weight came off.
Yes.
Probably 5 years ago?
No, 8 years ago.
8 years ago. And you kept it off. There's a super chat, by the way. I'm just going to go quickly to that. a super chat, which I'm trying to get in the comments there. It's from Seaside Babe. And she said, next poll, who is the better looking?
Yes,
there is a reason I didn't ask for that, because even I know I lose that poll significantly. Lewis is
true.
remarkably good looking.
You're still young. You're young and you're beautiful. I'm like, I've gotten old. Look at my face here. It's like falling down. The point is, you raised a few good points.
Did I?
You did. And then I totally overlooked them, and I should focus on them. The fact is, this guy, this liberal Democratic guy, he's supported building on green space. Totally unnecessary. Before you go on a diet.
Are you talking directly to me now?
I'm talking to that guy.
Oh,
not
okay, to
you.
Matthew.
I love you the way you are.
No, you don't.
I'm like a girl. Actually, you look better now than you did before. There's something healthy.
Yeah, I have lost some weight, and then I put some weight back on. But you actually, it was at my peak weight, as in
heaviest.
when we worked together.
Yeah.
And it was you saying to me every single day how ugly, unloved, and overweight I was. It actually made me do something about it.
Well, we know.
It was either that or kill myself.
Yeah, now you're loved, and so that's what's making me unhappy. You need to lose weight, and the way you do that is you've got to eliminate the foods that make you fat and make you want to be fat, which are carbohydrates and sugars, and you've got to just add raw beef.
Raw beef,
eggs, raw lamb, eggs.
Relentless sex.
No, because I've kept the weight off.
Without the relentless sex. There was many. Look, put it in the chat if you'd like to have sex with Lewis.
Any sex. That's I think what you need to do. And what do they want to do? They want to build on places where there are cows living their lives.
Just living their life, doing their shopping.
Waiting to be killed.
It says poll on my screen. Is there another? There's another poll up here. Who is better looking? This is not good.
God.
This is not good. Lewis, oh my God. Look, Lewis on 22%, me on 10%, neither of them on 33%, and equally as handsome on 35%. Equally as handsome, I don't know if that's true.
And 60 votes. That's quite amazing.
That's 60 votes is amazing.
That there are 60 people watching this.
I'll tell you what, that's a good point. Let's mention that. Across the two channels at the moment, there's still well over 4,000 people watching.
That is
amazing. That is fantastic. That is genuinely fantastic. Thank you so much. Please do spread the word. Lewis.
Yes.
Lewis, my good friend. I've actually missed working with you. I've never, ever... Do you know what? If I bump into someone who recognises me anywhere...
Yeah, anywhere.
More and more, they still say it. What's Lewis Schaffer like?
What am I?
And I've told you I say this before, and I do say this, but I don't mean it. I often say,
please.
Do not talk to me about that man.
Yes.
And then they go off very puzzled. But I don't mean that at all. I absolutely loved working with you. You said that people get dehydrated from drinking water when I was working with you.
Have you heard that that's now true?
Is it now true? The frogs are going.
Yeah.
You also said cancer doesn't exist.
Cancer does exist. It's the multiplication of cells because it's irritated. Irritation causes inflammation, and inflammation is cancer, basically. So if you want to stop cancer from growing, you've got to eliminate carbs and sugars from your diet.
You do. I think you're probably right about that. I do think
and
it
I'm
exists.
a doctor.
You are a doctor, yes.
Yes.
Mike calls me a doctor now as well, believe it or not. That's because I was trying to explain the eclipse incredibly badly last week. But look, there's an image on here. I think it's image number 9, which is a still shot of your... no, that is it. I forgot that was image number 9, but brilliant. So, by the way, this is me kneeling for Jason Arday this morning. Black Lives Do Matter.
Is that really you? No, you're too thin.
That's an AI image of me, which is both got me kneeling and looking favourably thin. But there is an image somewhere, I think, of one of your live streams, and please do watch Lewis's live streams. And weirdly, in the comments on there,
oh my God,
it says, I mean, that's actually not too flattering of you, but it says in the comments up there, Paul Cox is apparently good with technology. He's now officially works for Mike Graham. There was a beautiful young lady on his channel, I think, at 2 p.m. So I'm not sure what any of that was about, really. I'm not particularly good at technology.
Well, my stream is me doing as little as possible. And like you're here, you've got to read the newspapers, you've got to talk about things, you've got to find the guy to speak to from the Liberal Democratic Party. I mean, it's barely a party. I don't even know what those guys, nobody knows what those guys do. There's something evil about them.
The Liberal Democrats are evil. But
Sorry to interrupt, we've got another image that's been requested.
another image that's been requested. Oh, there he is.
Oh my God.
There he is. Even I look thinner than Fat Lewis.
Requested by Mark Littlewood, that one.
That is
It's a fat Lewis Schaffer.
That's what happens if you don't eat recently dead animals and eggs.
Basically, it was true. Basically, I would have bowls of cereal and I think I was being healthy because everything we've been told in life is a lie. And
Everything.
Everything. It's a lie. And the Liberal Democrats would like, they would like to be the party of the lies.
Who is the party of the future to save Great Britain, Lewis Schaffer?
I don't know.
I have never, ever seen you speak
Because
this.
I remember we were not allowed to mention this man's name.
But we are now on Mike Graham's channel.
I don't know.
And you can say whatever you like. Mike Graham's dedicated a whole hour to you once a week. He doesn't care.
Yeah.
So, but go on, you say what you like.
I think someone along the lines of Tommy Robinson.
I had a feeling you might say that. You've always had a
Not always had a liking for the guy.
Okay.
I didn't like the guy at all, and I didn't like. There needs to be a rebel leader in this country who's going to stand up for the country. The people like you, worthless English people who've got nobody speaking for them.
the worthless English
Yes, people
just,
like you.
just like me.
And you're proud of being worthless.
I am quite proud of being worthless. I represent
The
great
worthless
cohorts
people.
of worthless
That's
people.
why you are going to be a huge a star, and I wish I was nicer to you when we worked
I'm still going to
together.
look after you, Lewis. I need you
I
around
don't
me.
believe that. They always say that. Then they never call you. They never write. They never put you on the show. Just because you called somebody fat. It's supposed to be not even a problem to call somebody fat, but you call somebody fat, then they don't want to see you anymore.
Oh, I don't mind. You called me fat every day and got paid to do so.
Yes, and you are fat, but you are fat. But luckily you're on TV, so you'll get some girls interested in you.
The girls are interested.
Yes.
Mainly
Are they interested?
they're over 60.
Elvis, that's a great age to be.
Yeah. You think so? Have you got any girls on the go at the moment, Lewis?
Well, my girls they're not on the go. They're hobbling. That's the girls that I like. The girls that aren't going to be demanding.
We should ask in the comments, does anybody have a question for Lewis Schaffer? Because I could ask almost anything of Lewis. So Lewis speaks the truth from the hip, no filter. That is from Chaz638.
Look, good to see you, Chaz.
Yeah. Who else? Let me just. There was another.
But that's
comment.
not a good thing to have no filter. I need a filter. I wish I had a filter. Like when I said water was dehydrating. People looked at me like I'm insane, and I don't want.
People look at you like you're insane, Lewis.
Yes.
So I can't imagine why that would ever be.
Because I see the truth. This is what happened to me. Lies. I hate lies. I hate lies and liars. And this country is a secretive country. All the decisions are made secretly, and they never tell you exactly why.
If you had to choose one of the genders, who's the biggest proponent of lies, men or women?
Well, I mean, obviously, women have to lie.
Why do women have to lie, Lewis?
Because they're smaller than men, and they're afraid that something bad's going to happen, so they have to lie.
Well, that's probably true. I mean, very
And they
depressing,
told me
but
that
very true.
And they told me they loved me.
And do they?
Not anymore.
Coxie, I've got a question.
Is there any
Oh,
question?
I've got a question.
Oh, brilliant. Is that Mark? Oh, right.
Yeah.
Thank God for that. Mark, come in.
Mark is
Yeah,
not
can you,
fat.
No, Mark is not fat.
Can you? No, but I'm according to Channel 4 dead, which is worse than being fat, right? Can
Well,
we
you look
put
much
back up
older
that?
than you are, but you're not dead.
Yeah, well, that's the smoking and the drinking. Can we pull back up that image from Lewis's show that we had on a minute
With the
ago with the
American
chat
flag?
and the right-hand side? Have we got that image, Scarlett and team? You know the one up there. Now, have a look at this. So I think this tells you something about Lewis's. Paul has already read out. Paul Cox is apparently good with technology. He now officially works for Mike Graham. There was a beautiful young lady on his channel, I think at 2 p.m. Well, at the moment, UK Live Online doesn't broadcast at 2 p.m. We will be in the future. We're building out the channel big. But put that image up again, because I'm interested in whether that 2 p.m. thing, was that on your OnlyFans channel then, Paul? Because it certainly wasn't on UK Live Online. But
No, it wasn't.
a bigger standout, and I think this speaks to Schaffer's audience. Look at the second comment. Fuck schools. Is that the kind of audience you're targeting your show at? Is it, Lewis? Yeah.
Look, I'm against the public school system. I'm against the government paying for schools to brainwash people. They should not be in control of our educational system. And I think in general, too many people go to school.
Oh, so that wasn't schools teaching people to make love.
Or they should be schools about fucking. Sorry.
You can say, you don't have to apologise. You're here on YouTube, and it's absolutely fine, Lewis. You can just be you.
It sounds bad. People don't think of me as a guy who curses. They think of me as a lovely guy. What is the question you're asking? What is the question you're asking, Mark?
Are the people of that sentiment, F schools, your key target audience for your show, Lewis?
That they think that schools are bad. They think that there should be a school called to teach people how to F you.
Ah, got it. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's probably quite a big audience then, in fairness. Yeah. The
people who listen to me are people who want to hear something new. They want to know that water is dehydrating. You shouldn't be sitting here drinking tons and tons of water if you want to be healthy.
So they want to hear something new and mad. New and mad.
Yes, it could be mad. They want to know when someone says we need to build more homes, that is against the British people. There are enough homes. We've got to stop divorce to prevent people from needing more homes.
There you go.
Why is that funny? My own kid is here laughing.
It's just great policy, Lewis. I don't know why nobody's picked it up.
Because no one discusses it. Say, why?
No one does discuss it.
We've got to stop letting people into this country. Dirty, dirty foreigners. You've got to stop them from being let into this country. From marrying British women who then suck the semen out of the man and create children and then stop them from seeing their own children.
Look, after our show is Ellie Holliges. I want to get her in now before we get down to either the channel being cancelled or there being no one left to watch.